Hello, friends. Hope you have it safely. Here in this episode of Marketers Talk, we have a dynamic corporate communication leader with 25 years of experience at Fortune 500 companies building corporate reputation through integrated communication, digital marketing, and social responsibility. A proven track record of leading employee communication initiatives, general management, PR, brand building, influencer engagement, and strategic planning in B2B and B2C environment with the companies like GE, Telnor, Lupin, and others. She's a veteran in developing and implementing product launches, communication campaigns in a dynamic and fast-paced environment with complex protocols and procedures at global events and exhibitions. A trusted advisor to the corporate leaders and CXOs, as well as a mentor and coach to high-performing teams for her extraordinary services. She has been rewarded for industry-leading campaigns and projects, with the latest being Sabre Gold Award for Corporate Brand Campaign. Join me in welcoming Pooja Thakran, Senior Director Communications for Honeywell India, HTS, and Head HUN Foundation. Welcome, Pooja, on hashtag Marketers League Talk. It's an honor to have you here. My first question around is how to build a corporate communication effectively.
It is one of my message that to your community, to all the people who are watching this, to understand that marketing and communication are the are the custodians of the brand reputation. So the purpose why communication exists or marketing exists is because we need to make sure that we safeguard the and protect and promote the reputation of the organization, of the people who work for it, of the leadership which is who engages and who are the front runners in an organization who represent the brand. So it's all about making sure that you basically safeguard the reputation of the organization.
That's right. I think that that's a very critical aspect that one must be handling, because when it comes to stakeholders and then maybe clients and customers, I think it's a tedious task. I believe that much required, very ethics.
Tedious, yeah. Yeah. No, so it is both a tedious task, needless to say.
Right.
You're experiencing some problems?
No. I'm hearing you.
Okay. Yeah, I think one of the, and there are various ways of building that reputation that you're trying to protect and also to promote. One of the big aspects from a communication point of view is about storytelling. So you need to make sure that you're not only building a brand narrative, which is the story that you want to go out and communicate about your products, your organization, the work that you do in the communities and stuff like that. So storytelling will be a big one. And also to make sure that your leaders are good storytellers. So that's another aspect of what we do to make sure that our leaders become the thought leaders, are able to articulate the brand story outside and relate it back to the purpose and the work that we do. And largely it is also about showcasing what our products can do. I mean, what is the problems that they are solving for our customers. So largely it's a lot about, telling the brand story, making sure you are representing the brand story externally in a way that it builds the brand, and then safeguarding the reputation by making sure that you are telling that story in a very authentic and with a lot of integrity. So I think that's largely the purpose why we exist as corporate communicators.
Wonderful. So me, if I know I'm asking this question as a part of community initiative. So there are would be people who would be willingly to start a career on in this corporate communication part. So what skills one should have to be a great corporate communication professional like you?
I think one of the skill that I really hold in very high regard is creativity. Communication can be very monotonous. If you just have to send text messages, it can be very monotonous. If you just have to speak like we are talking, I mean, we can't just talk forever. The attention span of most of the people today, with so much of media out there, our attention span is really getting, very small. And the second thing is that there is already an overload of information. So how do you cut the clutter? So the only way to cut through that clutter is through creativity. So you need to be very creative in building the brand messages, uh, putting together the very engaging content that you want to go and sell, or send out. You need to be very authentic in the way that you're communicating and the messages that you're communicating and conveying. So those have to be very authentic. I think the content and creativity part are the two main skills that you need. Then you have another area when you become a brand leader, or you want to take up a leadership position. You need to be able to coach the senior leadership. So that's another big area that you need to focus on, because you need to be a very strong coach to a lot of strong leaders that you would be working with in this role. Because communication role is one role where you interact with almost all the top leadership team, and your role is will be acknowledged and respected only when you're able to command respect. And respect comes when you are a subject matter expert, and you have a position when you can tell others how to do things better. So if you are a communication expert, you need to know the job very well. You need to command respect, and build credibility with the leadership by really making sure that you're able to coach them well. You need to tell them the areas of focus for them, areas where they need to brush up their skills around communicating effectively. So coaching will be another big aspect, and you will only be able to coach if you're confident. I think to build that confidence, you need to be a subject matter expert. So you need to constantly work on your skills, on your own area of competence, to stay ahead in the game. So because communications field, marketing, everything is changing with digital taking over almost all the aspects of how we work. So when digitization is booming, when data driven decision making is critical, you need to see how those impact your own core area of focus and your area of expert. So once you start to focus on and build that skill, you will continue to be confident about what you bring to the table.
That's right. So according to you,